Hello friends and welcome back to the Afrofood Diary. My name is Geraldine and I make recipe videos from Norway. If it's your first time coming across my channel, thank you so much. You're welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for this video while you watch, okay? So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be sharing with us how I impromptu had to pack and cook everything in my kitchen. So it was a crazy hectic 1 week, and I had a lot in my kitchen because, like I said, it was impromptu. I was supposed to move end of the month, so I felt like I had enough time to finish what I had in my house. But so it happened, I had to quickly move. So what I did to cook up and use up and pack up all the foodstuffs, especially the perishable ones, is what I'll be sharing with us in this video. Okay, so of course we may not all have the same ingredients or foodstuffs in our kitchens, but this will kind of offer you some ideas on what you can do if you are find yourself in the same shoes as mine and quickly need to pack up and move, or you just want to know how I did it, or you just want to stay for the entertainment that comes from it. Whichever your reasons are, stay tuned and watch till the end. Don't forget to hit the like button while you watch and let me know your thoughts and your comments. I'll be happy to read and respond to them. Thank you so much as always, and I will see you at the end. As soon as we realized we were going to move earlier than we expected, the first thing I was worried about was this fish. This is mackerel. So what I did was to start to grill them. We had bought 20 kg worth of these, and it was actually very hard for us to get. A friend really got it for us, and to just waste it like that was something I was not ready to do. Reason I started to grill everything. I'm going to pack them in here and wrap and freeze down. That way we can travel with it all the way to Oslo. Sorry guys, I want to quickly add that the filming of the clips in this video may not really be so up to standard in terms of the lighting and everything. Like I mentioned, it was a horrid stuff. I never actually thought I could be able to film anything, but I did. After all, I had to do it like a vlog, hold my phone. I had packed my tripod and I made use of both day and night in carrying out the processes in packing up and the cooking. So if it's not that bright, please bear with me, okay? The message will be passed and I hope you do understand. See you. This peeled beans, I had only taken a few cups out of it, and what I did was to use a stapler to cover it. Okay, the same will be applied to some other dry ingredient that came in nylon like that. Yeah, while the rest I will just tie them up in a nylon just to keep them from pouring away in transit. So meanwhile, the cupboard is still my spice cabinet and some other things are still there. These are all I need to still pack. Yeah, my fridge, I have things I've cooked. I still have things that maybe at the end of the day I may not be able to pack. But like this freezer, I have taken the mackerel out at this point. It's grilling, but I still have a whole lot in there to take care of. Like these shrimps, I need to find what to do with them. This is some bread. At this point I couldn't do groceries again, so I just froze down my bread and we'll be using it until the week is over. The mackerel is done grilling at this point and my oven is in such a mess. If you have not seen the video where I showed us how to clean up the oven, you might want to go check that out. Okay, yeah, meanwhile I had some tomatoes that I didn't want to spoil, so I made a quick stew since I had some grilled mackerel on the side. I had some goat meat in my freezer, so I decided to make soup out of it. I had a little bit of stockfish as well. So it's ready and we're going to make soup. I have some oatmeal, so I blended into a powder. What? In my freezer, guys, I found when you're cleaning out your deep freezer and you find some things hidden under. Yeah, I saw I still had some uziza leaves, so we're going to be making oha soup and we're going to use oats as our thickener. Here it is, guys, and the soup was ready. And of course, we are not going to finish eating this. I need to pack some of the soup. Yeah, so in this container, what the idea is to put the soup in those small containers, then freeze them. Then on the day of the travel, I'll just pop them into this bigger bowl and seal it up. So the sealed container, the sealed bigger container, is going to serve to keep it in a place and safe through the transit. That's the idea. So, and I want to also mention that the apartment was furnished, so I just had a few items in the kitchen that were mine, like my food processor, like just a few pieces of items, that I use personally in the kitchen, or that I had to buy because it wasn't in the apartment. I had these brown beans, but I'm going to leave it in that Ziploc. But this white one, I'm going to cook. Meanwhile, I'm just going to sort through this cupboard and take out stuff that are mine. Like I told us, some of the items are mine. But you see this, what you see here is coffee beans, and what I do with it is, like when I travel to Nigeria, I carry stockfish. If you put that in your stockfish box, it wouldn't smell and they pursue everyone from the airport. Meanwhile, here is the prawns that I showed us earlier in my deep freezer. Yeah, I have thawed it, and what I came up to do with it is to clean it up and dry it to make shrimp spice. Okay, I already have some shrimp spice here, so what I'll do, I'm going to be drying it. I wouldn't have time to process it, but if it's in the dry state, it will be able to travel all the way with me, right? Yeah, so I'll go ahead and clean and wash it thoroughly, then dry in the oven. So I'll pack other kitchen utensils like my baking stoves. And then here is the beans I said I was going to cook because I have some yam. So I've soaked it here, and it's the same day that I fried the stubborn plantains I had that refused to ripen. Have you seen this video yet? Go and watch it, please. So I have some yams too in my freezer, and reason I decided to make to cook the beans. Okay, so I made it into yam and beans porridge. And of course, some of those turmeric oil I used for this yam and beans, and I have this amount of ginger. Normally I would have used half of it, but on this particular day I had to use everything. So but instead of blending or grinding it, I sliced it into chunks. While once I'm done cooking, I'll pick them out. Okay, and of course I had these green beans that I tossed into my porridge as well. So that is how those ingredients escaped the waste bin. Yeah, so meanwhile, inside my fridge is almost empty. This is pineapples that we're going to eat through the week. And here is some mackerel I'm saving for the next soup I'm making, because you know what, in my deep freezer I had ugu as well, so we're going to make use of that. I have some of this carrot. The opened one I'm going to find what to do with, but this one that is still wrapped can sit for a little bit longer. Yeah, I have some garlic down there that maybe has to be thrown away. This is the dried prawns. I also have just generally other stuff that like this jam and ketchup, barbecue spice and garlic. Those ones might just end up being wasted because I will not be able to travel with it all the way. I will be able to finish that milk And guys, when you live in a cold country like Norway, this is what we take. It's called tran, which is more like what we call cod liver oil in Nigeria. Yeah, so that's a source of vitamin D and omega-3. Yeah, I have some brown sugar here, which maybe I'll just leave for the next person that will come into this place. Some of these things I will not be able to throw them away, like the general stuff that someone else can inherit. I'll leave them. Meanwhile, I have all these ingredients. These are perishable. What do I do with them? So we'll start by peeling the potatoes and cutting up the capsicums and then the carrots and some onions and the chili. We have some eggs here as well, so we're going to make them into a yummy egg sauce. Okay, a colorful, nutritious egg sauce. I had some curry leaves and I had some parsley as well. None of that waste. I'm going to toss them into this sauce, and oh my god, it was just everything. Meanwhile, with the ugu and with some of the fish I had, I made a vegetable soup. So in this way, I was able to make use of all the perishable ingredients I had. And of course, this soup had to be stored away immediately in the freezer to avoid the vegetables from being overcooked.
Seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartments as cabin baggage may fall out.